I'm back with another video. This is Road to Champions League with Tonbridge. We are still sitting top of the table. Last time out, we played Yeovil and Rochdale and lost against Yeovil but beat Rochdale. And since then, we have won every game apart from the Braintree game. But I have a bad feeling against Averley because we've literally played back-to-back games for the past month, so we're all a bit tired. We're all a bit weary, but hopefully we can go into this game with a positive attitude, win, and then move on to the Torquay game to get into the final, semi-final of the FA Trophy. So the very much changed lineup for the game against Averley is as follows, if it loads. Henley in goal, Fielding, Pavett, Swift and Hinds, Walkstaff and Tommy Fagg, Higgs, Shields, Neil and Greenidge. Very much the makeshift side. We have players that are falling a bit low on fitness, and a few players that are lacking in the sharpness department. But we do have Greenidge and Neil up top, so hopefully they can provide some goals for us against Averley, who are sitting in 10th place. But you know, it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough two games because Torquay are quite a good side themselves, as they are sitting in third, fourth place, and we're about to face them in the league, in the cup, with a team that's probably not going to be full fitness either, because I'm probably going to rest a few players until the week after for the league game. Greenidge is probably going to get a rest. He still hasn't got a new contract yet. It still won't let me get him a new contract. Why is it taking so fucking long to load? I don't have a clue. It's never normally this long. But a few players have got new contracts. Some good players have got new contracts. Many players don't yet. They will be soon. But I'm actually... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I was going to be back until it loads. But I don't know why he's taking the piss today. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? It was fine. Every other day. A few days it gets a bit shitty. But I can't wait to upgrade my bloody computer. It's not a bad one, by all means. But it's also not very good. It can play games, which is all that matters. But I need to upgrade this shitbox. With a few nice things. With the money I've got. I'm having like... I've already got a new case, I've already got new fans. I'm getting the motherboard soon. I don't need a new graphics card, my graphics card's fine. I'm pretty sure I can change that, hopefully I can. From my old computer into my new one. But we've gone 1-0 up with Shields getting a nice rebound goal there. And me dogs come to say hello again. all the time. Well in there. We're 1-0 up against Averley. And we move even further in front as we are 2 games now in hand over Yeovil. But we are about to reach 100 points. We are going to be the most scored team ever to exist in history. We have scored that many bloody goals. We are breaking records right now. Shit, I can't take off Higgs. I can't. Neil has to come off, Swift has to come off, and so does Tommy. They're all knackered compared to bloody Higgs, who's only injured himself. Fucking grow up. He needs to walk through it, because I can't take him off. Literally, I can only take off those 3, because otherwise they'll get injured and we can't afford to lose them. Neil's not too bad, but the only person I can take him off for is Mampolo, who will come on for Higgs. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. If we go 2-0 up there, that'll be fine. No. Not quite yet. Can he... It looks like he's a pulled hamstring. Looks like Neil's going to have to suck it up and get injured or something then, because Ah, I hate playing. Why are we playing on a Saturday or then a Monday? How does that work? That should be criminal. Because that is just fucked. They don't even have enough to rest. They don't have enough days to rest. Ah, jeez Louise. Let's hold them out until the 65th minute and take off Higgs, Tommy Fag, and Ben Swift. Ah, sorry, Neil. You're going to have to risk injury big time. Because Higgs is not going to be able to play with that injury much anymore. But let's get another goal. Let's get another goal before we take them off. Walkstaff. Okay, I don't know why he tried to find them. There's a perfectly open pass to the two players in front of him. And now they look like they're on attack. Aveley are coming forward with a... Oh, Jesus. That was... Yeah, it was brilliant from Aveley. I almost said Avery. But we managed to hold them off. For now, anyway. Can you hurry up, man? Why are you taking the piss today? Parkinson and Francis Mampolo. If he's just going to be one star on both sides, then it doesn't really matter which side I play him on. Oh, let's hold out. It's tough when you've got a team that's absolutely knackered. But to be fair, they're not too bad. They're not doing too bad from the fitness point. Yes, come on, Jordan Greenidge, 37th goal of the season. It's like 30th or 35th or something like goal of the league, and we're gonna just skip that because there's no point seeing Greenidge score. You've seen enough of that this year. William Parkinson, the oldie. I'm pretty sure he's not even old. It's the other one that's old. Is that, or is it? No, it is Parkinson that's old. I can't remember. One of them's like 32. One of the centre mids that don't actually play. But we're coming towards the end of the second half. 2-0 up. Dominating the game. And we are 7 points clear. 7 points clear of Yeovil, which is always nice to see. I don't know what else to talk about now. I'm kind of stuck on topics. I don't know. They've now got a corner though, and if they put in a good ball, it could be quite dangerous for us here. We are getting towards the tired parts of the game now, and that's pretty poor of a ball, so it goes out for a throw-in, and that should be the end of the game. Never mind, we got one more highlight, hopefully anyway, because we need to get on and move on to the next game. And hopefully we can keep a clean sheet here. Let's not concede later on. Neil. Oh, Joe Neal gets his 15th goal of the season. He has played phenomenally even though he's been knackered half the fucking game. And we go 3-0 up. 3-0 up against 10th place Aveley, who are not a bad side. That's where we should be. We should be somewhere here, but no. We've absolutely dominated this entire league. So we are 99 points. Almost on 100. Come on. What the fuck are you doing? This bloody computer. Taking the absolute piss. Yep, this is getting upgraded as soon as I can. As soon as I get the stuff and know how to build it. Because I don't know how to build. I really should give that a little look up before I try taking apart a PC and putting one together. But that will all get done, hopefully before Christmas time. Buy them next week and then have to put it together and all shit like that. It's gonna be an interesting time indeed. But I'm going to not end it here because that will sound like I'm ending the video. I'm not. I am going to leave it here and come back with a lineup for the game against Torquay because it seems to be taking a bit of the piss. So, see you then. I did forget to mention something. We are strengthening the goalkeeper position with Emmanuel Adem. Yeah, he's 25 Englishman. He might come, he might not, I don't know yet. Hopefully he does get some game time. The players also want to strengthen the goalkeeping area, so hopefully he can come and help them get happy with me as well. But we are now at the Torquay game, and this is the team we'll be using for said Torquay game. Henley in goal, Fielding, Leon Foster, Pavette and Maid, Lewis Gard, Scott Walkstaff, Mampolo, Turner, Fish and Neil. John Bank did get injured and he's out most likely going to be the season now. We're not that far from the end of the season. He might be back for the last game, or the last couple games, but we won't be seeing much of him anymore. We're doing well, let's keep going. If we win this, we go to the semi-final, which would be quite nice, and then the final, which will probably be at Wembley. Actually, it might not be at Wembley. There was a final last year when I was playing with Buxton that wasn't in Wembley, so this might not be in Wembley, which is quite sad. But we can only do what we're told to do, and that is win games. Lewis Gard on the ball, standing over the free kick. Oof. Gets close but Hayes with a great save. Can Maid put in a good ball? He doesn't. But Leon's Foster gets on the end of it. The Fish. Back to Maid. And it's hit someone, I don't know who. And the end of the highlight ends there. That's great. Yeah, the reason why this is here is because it's on Manor National South. I can check all the games fucking now. Because there's some National League games coming on. The only reason why we're not playing is because we've already played our game. Aveley was our game that we were supposed to play today. Oof. And they're coming out firing all the shots. Not many on target, but they're still firing shots. They've shot 8 times, but Neil scores the first goal of the game, the 16th goal of the season. Neil starts us off with this with a wonderful, well-worked goal there from the entire team. Gard smacks it over the top, all the way to Turner. Turner puts it across, first time, to Neil, who just moves back a little bit and scores the goal. Coming into the end of the first half, 1-0 up, hopefully, with less shots, but more shots on target, and a goal to, is it like something like to say? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. That's not the saying either. I don't know what the saying is, so I'm going to ignore what I was trying to say. Jeez, we picked it up at the start of the second half, though. I had like 4 shots in 5 minutes. This is actually quite a close game, stats-wise, but we are picking it up now and moving a bit further ahead. Walkstaff has to come off. We'll also bring on Greenidge. Why not? Let's bring on Greenidge. He always deserves some game time before he most likely will leave, because I can't give him a new fucking contract yet. It's still not letting me, which is really annoying. And by that I mean it won't let me offer him a contract for next year. Everyone else does. He only says 4 months. I'm not going to give him a contract for more money for 4 months. He's already on a contract for 4 months. Why would I give him a longer one? The same one, but with more money. How does that make sense? So I need to wait for him to allow me to offer him it again. And they have got one back with Max Woodcock, making it 1-1. And a very, very close game this is against Torquay. So hopefully by next video we will have a contract done for Greenidge. And a new keeper. Oh, Tommy Fagg was 15th goal of the season. He has been on fire this season. All season. He's scoring as much goals as some striker would score. 15. He's like in that position in centre mid, I'm telling you right now. I wish I could offer him longer contracts, because I would, but you never know in the lower leagues. They could end up getting so far out of their depth really quickly. Oh, Henry with a great save, though. Keeping us 2-1 in front. Hopefully we can have a bit more wage budget. I don't really care about transfer budget. I'm not going to be bringing in many transfers anyway. But wage budget, I need. I need that wage budget. Give me all that wage budget so I can have free transfers. Who's standing over this? Is it guard again? Or is it someone else this time? I think it might be guard. For some reason he's just standing there. It is guard. Oof. You're getting closer and closer with those free kicks. So what? Someone got called up to international duty. Maid got called up to international duty. I don't know who for. But he got called up, which is great. In the National League South. I mean, that's unprecedented. I don't think I've ever seen many National League South players get called up for their national team, even if they play for a team that may not be considered good National League wise. You still barely see players get called up for them in the National League South or North. But we have moved 3 in front now with a very, very nicely worked goal, with Guard just running straight down the middle and slotting the bottom corner. And that should be the end of the game. We are going to take off Maid. It was our last sub. But we have a week after this, so we've got enough time to relax and rest our players then before we start the league. And get 100 points. We are completely breaking records. He's got 119 goals so far. 119 goals. I've never seen anyone get more goals. Obviously, there probably has been. I've never seen it. But there probably has been, like. But that doesn't include, like, goals in cups and that. It's just league. We've got 119. And we still got about 8 games remaining. Something along those lines. So we can easily get 130. 130. How many? So 119 now. Yeah, it's only about basically a goal a game, basically, which we can do quite easily. We've scored in every single game apart from one where we drew 0-0. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how many goals we do score and how many goals our players can get. Because I'm pretty sure 5 of them now have reached 10 goals for this season. Double digits. You got Greenidge, Fish, Neil, Tommy Fagg, Lewis Guard? No, God. Aaron Jarvis with his 40th goal of the season, but he's offside. He scored more goals than Greenidge. They look like they're coming back into this, though. Let's not let them come back into this. Go on, Tommy. To Turner. Turner loses the ball. That's not very good, is it? We have to hold on for 5 more minutes. That Jarvis is really good, by the way. I can't pick him up because they're probably going to get promoted if he carries on doing what he's doing. Oh no, to be fair, Yova will most likely come up if we manage to get automatics. Because it's still close. I'm not counting out Yova at all. It's very, very close. And Greenidge gets his... No, he doesn't get a goal. I thought that was a guaranteed goal when he's in front of it. Fucking hell. Turner, put in a good ball. Go on, put in a good ball. Bloody hell, why are they taking their fucking time doing the corners and free kicks for? Time wasting. I'm pretty sure I put time wasting on never, but, you know, they can do whatever they want to do. And while they continue time wasting, good news. Very much the good news. If we look at... If I go to my YouTube studio, and we look at the subscriber count, it's on 127. So I've gone up by a number of subscribers, which is very, very nice. 2 videos have over 300 views, which is very, very nice, and they're both Sadly, they're both. I say sadly, not sadly, obviously, but they're both city builders. So my FM's starting to take a back seat for subscribers and views gained on the channel. Considering the most views I've got on a FM save in the past week or two has been 24 compared to most views on a. Probably the worst one that I've got on City Builders has been 24 with Frostpunk, and that was posted 16 hours ago. So, I mean, it is starting to take a bit of a backseat compared to the 7 o'clock videos, but I'm still going to do it until you reach a point where it's like, there's no point. And then I'll go most likely to another channel and post Football Manager there, because I'm not going to stop playing Football Manager, I don't think. So I might as well record while doing it. But yeah, I'm very much a happy person. The semi-final is there, but we are going to come back for our last 2 games of the season. And then if you win the semi-final, I'll come back with the final. So, if you enjoyed and you want to see more Football Manager, give it a like so I know. Come on, man. And subscribe and all that bullshit. And goodbye.